Yeah, so it's been obviously Balls Masters. We spent a lot of time in regional Queensland. That's the sort of idea behind it all. And being a regional kid event myself at one stage, I like getting back to these areas and dealing with kids that I guess don't get to see coaches and elite players come there regularly. So it's good, and this is all part of their trials to represent the Wide Bay region, and yeah, it's been good to be a part of it.
These age groups, 13s and 14s, giving them access to our current contracted BBL players throughout the country that are involved with Queensland. So these guys are coming up through the Bulls Masters. They sponsor the whole event. So Jimmy Marr and his team send these guys out, and they're about investing in these young players and developing them so we can grow the standard of Wide Bay cricket and give them access to opportunities that a lot of city kids have that our Wide Bay kids don't. So it's about growing their skill set as cricketers.
It's great to sort of, forget about what the world's going on at the moment and just watch the kids play cricket and smiles on faces and hit some cricket balls. So yeah, it's nice to be up here. Hopefully the world can sort itself out soon and we can get back to normality.
What's the biggest message you want to bring to the coaches, the mums and dads and the kids that you meet at clinics like this?
It's just the enjoyment of cricket, I think, is first and foremost. If you can keep the enjoyment going, you'll keep playing forever. So one good thing I love about coming up to the country teams is a lot of the older guys keep playing. So there's guys late 30s, early 40s still playing in the grade comp, which is great, whereas you find in the big city the old guys stop playing when they're late 20s sort of thing. So that's a bit disappointing, but I love the family culture up here. A few of the kids now are playing with their dads, and yeah, it's great to see.
Yeah, we've tried to bounce back into it with the boys at Pearce at Queensland Cricket, working with the Bulls Masters, getting 3 of the best. We're very, very lucky, and trying to turn the Wide Bay sort of set up rather than being a trial period or a trial selection day or how it was, because a lot of kids get nervous. They don't think, don't want to be here picking teams. And yes, there are some kids that make it, and yes, there are some kids that don't make it. So these guys here are, being able to share their experiences and talk and just have a good time and make it more a fun sort of couple of days so that we can get more kids in Wide Bay wanting to come to these days. So
and great. What's the reaction been like from the kids themselves?
Oh, look, you've only got to watch them at lunchtime. I mean, they started off, they were speechless, and next thing they're asking questions, and I mean, it's unreal. Like Benny Laughlin, currently the leading wicket taker in the Big Bash, is walking around talking to kids, and Boyce's, they play for multiple clubs, and Reardon, well, I mean, he's come to Bundaberg and hammered us the last couple of Februarys, so hopefully he's unavailable next year. But look, it's so good. It's so good that the kids, as I said, yes, unfortunately there are some kids that don't make these teams, but they can take so much out of these couple of days. And they all spoke at lunchtime, and a lot of these guys didn't make rep sides growing up as kids, and that's what we're trying to make them understand, that just because you don't make a rep side when you're 12, 13 or 14, I mean, Ben Laughlin was bowling off spin and playing third grade in Brisbane, and gone from there to the leading wicket taker in the Big Bash. So definitely just proving to these kids to never give up, and that's what it's all about.
Well, I think it's probably a pretty good group, myself, Reardon and Benny, because we all sort of started out pretty late really in terms of I guess the way the system is now with young guys coming through. So but yeah, that's a message we have sort of try to get across to the young guys, is like, you just never know what can come of it. So whether you're a batter, bowler, keeper, whatever you are, if you stick to it, you just never know.
You see they're just normal people. When they come over, they're like really helpful. Like if there's a tiny mistake, it really helps when they fix it. That's about it.
So you're learning a lot?
Yes, definitely. Learn how to throw properly for a start.
Did you?
Yeah. No, I don't think anyone was throwing properly.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been pretty good.
Well, they're like great. They have great tips and stuff in your batting, and yeah, it's been pretty good, like, to have them around. And it's not usual you get to have Ben Laughlin, Cameron Boyce, Nathan Reardon come and tell you what to do, and it's pretty good. So yeah.
What would be some tips for a kid trying out for his first rep team?
I think a couple of tips is, we've spoken a lot about the enjoyment of the game. Okay, so enjoy the game. I guess try not to, it's hard because you want to do as well as you can, but try not to put too much pressure on yourself. You're here around, I guess, a group of mates, and you whether you make the team or not, it's not the be all and end all of your cricketing journey. So I guess try your best, but it's not going to be the difference between you being a good cricketer, not if you don't make it, I guess.